All right, we're back at the Brachial Institute of Martial Arts, downtown Salt Lake City, Utah, with my friend Paul Roberts. You know, a lot of times I get a lot of these great techniques from Crew Will or you know, Mike Diaz, Chris Wells, Eric Paulson, you know, all these guys, and I kind of play with them and come up with my own kind of variation on it. Not that the other stuff doesn't work. It's just kind of stuff that comes up during a roll or whatever, and you're like, well, that kind of works. So right here, and again, he punches, and I want to move my head and pull with my legs. That's the most important part, not getting that punch in your nose. And I ended up with the overhook here. Sometimes he punches, and then I slip it to the outside, and I have the head and arm position. And we have the submission from here and all the sweeps that Crew Will and Coach Brandon showed from here. And then sometimes you pass it all the way out and you get this far side overhook. All right, that would be a real common way that you might enter into this cross overhook position. So there are other ways you can enter into this, though. We were showing the punches just a second ago, but as we were showing the posture breaking series, if he goes for that neck crank, I can come here and shuck, and then from right there, feed that grip right there. Now, just like Crew was saying, sometimes this isn't necessarily the tightest grip so he can post and come up. What I like to do from here is I like to, they call it climbing the ladder, like when you're going for an arm bar. You just start coming here, and just winding it back up until you get this outside arm right here under the armpit. Once you get that, give him the Italian salute. Hand goes on the deltoid here, back of the deltoid. And it's basically it's not really a bicep cutter. It could be considered that. It's very similar, but it's higher up. It's right in this crease here where it's really soft tissue and you're almost going directly to the bone. Right behind this, and we'll get Dr. Cacciamani to talk about this a little bit deeper in a future episode, there is a major nerve bundle called the brachial plexus. All the nerves feed into all the muscle structures here started at a node or well, the brachial plexus right under that armpit. So you're right close to that bundle right here. So however I decide to get to this position, I start climbing up until I get to here. I want the sharp part of my bone right into that the armpit, as close to his armpit as I can. Go to my bicep and then just squeeze it in. And a lot of you might say, well, you know, bicep cutter, pain compliance, you know, I don't like them, I don't work. This one is so painful. It's one of the few ones that I felt, and I've been like, I would tap to that. Even under really in a fight with adrenaline flowing and everything, it's pretty mean. He might be punching, I pull, 1, 2.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel good.
It's really nasty. And again, suppose it doesn't work. Okay, he really grits his teeth and just bears it. What am I out? I still have this nice position. I can go to his back. I can work those cool looking sweeps and all that other kind of stuff. V-lock, you know, all of that kind of stuff still there. But this is a nice one. So there you have it. Brachial plexus smasher cutter thing from the crossover hook, coming to you from the Brachial Institute of Martial Arts.